There's a fun little book. It's called Whose Baby Is That? And I think it's a golden little book. It's by Claire Jones, illustrated by Stina Nagel. Paula Possum hurried across the meadow into the deep woods. A cold north wind was blowing and the skies were a dull gray. Paula was sure it would be snowing any minute now, and she was anxious to get home. When she reached the edge of the woods, she stopped. Something was sitting under the old hickory tree. It was small, and Paula knew it was a baby. But a baby what? She never had seen such a creature before. Its fur was blue, and it had a pink face and white feet. "Hello there," she said. "Whose baby are you?" The baby just smiled. Mary Raccoon came hurrying along. "Better hurry home," she said. "The snow will soon be falling." She stopped and she saw the strange baby. "Whose baby is that?" she asked. Paula Possum just shook her head. Little Billy and Bobby Skunk rushed up. "Better get home," she shouted. "The big snow's coming." Then they saw the baby. "Whose baby is that?" they asked. Paula Possum and Mary Raccoon shook their heads. "Hi there, Billy," said the strange baby. The baby only smiled. Or to the strange baby, the baby only smiled. "Would you like to play?" asked Bobby, taking the baby by the hand. The baby fell over. "Wah!" it cried. Bobby quickly set the baby back up, and it was smiling again. "Poor baby," said Paula Possum. "I wonder where its mother is." "I wonder whose its mother is," said Mary Raccoon. "Maybe it belongs to Mrs. Rabbit," said Bobby. "Or Mrs. Squirrel," said Billy. "Let's go find them and see," she shouted together. They hurried off and were soon back with Mrs. Rabbit and Mrs. Squirrel. "Whose baby is that?" they asked, staring at the strange baby. "We thought maybe it was yours," said Billy and Bobby. "Well," exclaimed Mrs. Rabbit, "it's certainly not mine. Why, it doesn't even have any ears." "Nor mine," replied Mrs. Squirrel, haughty. "Why, it doesn't even have a tail." "It sure is a strange-looking baby," sighed Bobby. "It sure is," repeated Billy. Whoever heard of blue fur? But it's a baby," said Paula Possum sadly, "and it must be lost." "Poor baby," everyone said. Suddenly, the snowflakes began to fall, and the wind grew colder. The animals shivered. "The baby must be very cold," said Bobby, his teeth chattering. "Let's take it home with us," said Billy. "No," said Paula Possum. "Its mother would never find it then. Poor thing, she must be searching for it now." Paula sniffed back a tear. The snow began to fall faster, and the north wind blew hard as it could, making the animals shiver. "I must be going home," said Paula Possum. "It will soon be dark." "So must I," said Mary Raccoon, thinking of her nice warm home. "So must we," said all the others. But no one left. They shook themselves and stomped their feet to keep warm. But they just couldn't leave the strange little baby. The baby's blue fur was beginning to turn white with the snowflakes, but still it smiled. "Listen," exclaimed Bobby suddenly. "Someone's coming." "Hide," whispered Mary Raccoon. "It may be the baby's mother. We don't want to frighten her away." They all hid behind a big cedar tree and peeped around it. They were anxious to see what the mother of such a strange baby looked like. Suddenly a figure appeared over the hill. "Why, it's only Jean-Ann," said Bobby Skunk disappointedly. Jean-Ann was a little girl who lived in the house at the edge of the woods. All the other animals sighed their disappointment. Oh, Jean Ann exclaimed, there you are. She ran to the tree and picked up the baby. Poor baby, she crooned. I thought you were lost. She held her doll close and ran home. Why, it was Jean Ann's baby, said all the animals. Yes, Paula Possum smiled. The baby will be safe and warm. Now we can all go home. Which is just what they did. And while they slept in their nice warm homes, the woods were covered with a soft white blanket. A blanket of snow. Hope you like that story. It's a good thing it was just a doll out there left in the snow, not a real baby. Anyway, like our videos and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.